Kawhi Leonard deserve a statue in Toronto?
No.
Why?
You don't get a statue if you leave.
If you leave?
Yeah. If you leave on your own accord, you do not get a statue.
I can't go around. He gave Dirk statue, so I'm not keep going argue. My argument is, and I say this: Toronto's a different country.
Yes, it is.
Right?
No, Toronto's a different city. Canada's a different city.
Canada. I say Toronto. Yeah,
right.
Canada. There's a kid that's born today in Canada. If they become a basketball fan, they need to remember Kawhi Leonard.
But first they're going to look at Shea, and they're going to go down. There's a lot of great Canadian players.
I'm talking about for that team, though.
For that team,
they're going to love the Raptors.
Yeah,
you grow up, you're a Raptors fan if you're in Toronto.
No, you will be a Raptors fan in Toronto. You will be.
Stop, bro.
The whole country's a Raptors fan,
Come
right?
on, bro.
The whole country.
You were a Raptors fan at one point. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's the whole point, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? No.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Particularly because he was only there a year?
6 months.
Yeah.
He was there 6 months.
You don't give a statue to a guy who, and he would even tell you that, right? He would even tell you that.
Hey, listen, I doubt he ever gets one. I'm not saying he's going to get one, but I'm just like, hey, look.
If you're going to give one to him, you got to put Kyle Lowry in front of him.
Then I said,
you got to put Charlie V in front of even that one.
Facts.
So, as y'all heard, Mark Cuban going in on Kawhi. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. And basically saying that he doesn't deserve a statue in Toronto. Now, we all know Kawhi Leonard helped Toronto get that championship. But I agree with Mark Cuban. The dude got up and left. He doesn't deserve no statue. We need to stop. And I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason why I did this video, I think it needs to be adjusted all the way across the board. Who we giving statues to, who we giving tribute videos to. Why in the hell are we giving tribute videos to guys that play with a team for 1 year? You play with a team for 1 year and mofos get tribute videos. They demand a trade, leave, and you get a tribute video. Make it make sense. The whole system is messed up. I'm trying to tell y'all this, bro. They need to rearrange and change the whole entire system. Stop giving these dudes, only legends should get tribute videos. Only dudes who are consistently legendary in an organization should get statues. Right? And I'm just being honest with y'all on this. I totally agree with what Mark Cuban said. They should not get a statue. Kawhi Leonard should not get a statue in Toronto. 1 year, you get up and leave? Nah, you don't get no statue for that. I'm sorry, bro. I totally agree with Mark Cuban said, and I don't agree with Mark Cuban on everything. Shout out my boy straight to the point. I see all y'all in the building. I don't agree with Mark Cuban on all that stuff, everything he said, but I agree with him on that. You don't get a statue for 1 year of performance. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. You want a statue, you have to stack years. You have to stack years to get statues in the league, bro. Period. Let me play that one more time for y'all. Because I don't, like I said, I don't agree with a lot of shit Mark Cuban say, but I agree with what he said on that. Bro, play it again.
Does Kawhi Leonard deserve a statue in Toronto?
No.
Why?
You don't get a statue if you leave.
If you leave?
Yeah. If you leave on your own accord, you do not get a statue.
I can't go around. He gave Dirk statue, so I'm not keep going argue. My argument is, and I say this: Toronto's a different country.
Yes, it is.
Right?
No, Toronto's a different city. Canada's a different city.
I say Toronto. Yeah,
right.
Canada. There's a kid that's born today in Canada. If they become a basketball fan, they need to remember Kawhi Leonard.
But first they're going to look at Shea, and they're going to go down. There's a lot of great Canadian players.
I'm talking about for that team, though.
For that team,
they're going to love the Raptors.
Yeah,
you grow up, you're a Raptors fan if you're in Toronto.
No, you will be a Raptors fan in Toronto. You will be.
Stop, bro.
The whole country's a Raptors fan,
Come
right?
on, bro.
The whole country.
You were a Raptors fan at one point. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's the whole point, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? No.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Particularly because he was only there a year?
6 months.
Yeah.
He was there 6 months.
You don't give a statue to a guy who, and he would even tell you that, right? He would even tell you that.
Hey, listen, I doubt he ever gets one. I'm not saying he's going to get one, but I'm just like, hey, look.
If you're going to give one to him, you got to put Kyle Lowry in front of him.
Then I said,
you got to put Charlie V in front of even that one. Facts.
Now, one thing Mark Cuban said that I think solidifies, and shout out to everybody too, I see all y'all in the building. The one thing I think he said that solidifies how what he said was when he was talking about the Canadian kids. Man, when them kids grow up, man, they're going to be thinking about Shea and all them other dudes before they think about Kawhi. I'm just going to be real with you. Kawhi got a championship over there. Them kids going to be thinking about Shea and all those other dudes that are Canadians that's over Kawhi, that are great Canadians before they even think about Kawhi Leonard. That's facts. Now, to all the people who say, oh, well, Ticket, he said that if you leave on your own accord, well, Michael Jordan retired after winning 6 world championships. 1 3 retired, 1 3 more retired. That's different. That's an automatic statute, no question about it. You don't win one, get traded there, stay there for 6 months, then leave on your own accord, and then come back talking about, hey, give me a statue because you didn't do what you thought you was going to do with the strippers. Nah, shit don't work like that, Jack. It don't work like that. It simply don't work like that. The game don't work like that, bro. And because these dudes have gotten y'all, you understand what I'm saying? And what they've done is they've brainwashed y'all into thinking that these dudes are legends and stuff like that. Nah, man. Matter of fact, we need to go look at all the guys who've gotten statues. And let's look at the impacts they've had on those teams. That's what I really want to do. I want to start dissecting the impact on guys who have statues in the National Basketball Association and what they did for that franchise. Tell me one guy who played 1 year with a franchise, missed over a quarter of the, damn near a quarter of the season, right? Left right after the season was over with and got a statue. I'm trying to figure out who. Can anybody think of somebody? I'm trying to think of who. Because I tell you right now, if I was OKC, I ain't giving KD no statue. Shea came in there and won a championship. Bro, that right there, let's have that conversation. The fact that Shea came in and got the chip, KD's not getting a statue in OKC. It's not happening. He's not getting a statue in OKC. Shea went over there. He went over there with a young team and won the chip. That ended any other thought ever of KD getting a statue. That ended it. Game over. You want to keep going? Do y'all want to keep getting capital punishment? Because I can punish you. Period. It's easy work. So to see this and to see how to think, man, them dudes ain't getting that stuff, man. They're not getting it. KD not getting no statue in OKC. Shea shut that down. Now, people say Russ, the way Russ left, he didn't leave like KD left. He stayed in the tough times. He didn't bail out in that tough time when KD first left. So, just off the fact that Russ achieved most of his career awards with OKC, I can see OKC retiring Russ jersey and giving him a statue. But Shea gonna get one for all of them niggas. Shea won the championship, stayed, and on the pace to win another one right now. He won a championship, stayed, and on the pace to win another one right now. I can see him. I can easily see that. Period. LeBron James, this is the reason why Byron Scott said what he said. Man, ain't do enough to get no damn statue with the Lakers. You got to win multiple championships as the guy to win a championship. To get a statue with the Lakers. You know, just come in there and win a bubble chip and then talking about niggas get me a statue. That's not how it works. And the funny part is these same niggas that say, "Hey man, LeBron don't deserve no statue with the Lakers." Then the same niggas that think that Kawhi deserves a statue with the strippers. No, he don't deserve one. Period. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. They need to stop giving out this stuff, man. These dudes handouts on the award. I hate that stuff. And I'm gonna tell something else, man. tribute videos, y'all. Because I feel like what the tribute videos do is they give tribute videos to anybody. They have devalued tributes. You give tribute all-time great franchise player, not no goddamn role player that came in there and played a few games and that's all, folks. That's not how I go. Sorry, I'm just cut from a whole different cloth. We don't move like that. You got to really put in some work in order to get even a tribute video. Even a tribute video. You got dudes that are quitting on teams, and they giving these motherfuckers tribute videos. Think about that shit I just told y'all. You got dudes that are quit on teams, leave after 1-2 years. Role players getting tribute videos. How do y'all feel about that shit? How do y'all feel about that shit? Nah, man, I'm not rocking with that. So all of that shit, them statues, they overrating that shit. They watering they watering the criteria down. They doing all of these things. That's what they doing. They doing all these things. Watering down the criteria for statues and all these other awards. And like I said, giving anybody awards. This shit don't make no sense whatsoever. It's really sad, to be honest with y'all. I look at it like, damn, man, anybody can get a goddamn statue. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see Robert Horry get a statue with the Lakers. But these motherfuckers will tell you Draymond Green deserve a statue. He won 4 championships, Ticket. He was the emotional leader. Motherfucker, guess what? You talking about he was the emotional leader. Goddamn, Robert Horry got 7 world championships and got a major hand in all of them. He ain't getting a statue nowhere. He ain't getting a statue nowhere. Matter of fact, if Robert Horry walked in Staples Center right now, they might not give him a tribute video. After all he did with the Lakers, he might not even get a tribute video. Everybody say, hey, what's up, Rob? I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm being honest with y'all. Right? So I don't see it. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't see it, man. Emotional leaders and shit like that, and these motherfuckers out here getting all-time life achievement awards. Nah, shit ain't going on my clock. I can't go with that. Not gonna happen. Not on duty, nigga. Not on duty. Not on duty. Right? So those are just my thoughts. I totally agree with Mark Cuban, man. You get that motherfucker Kawhi a statue for what? For what? For leaving? The nigga left them niggas high and dry. And here's the egregious part. They could have repeated. This idiot could have repeated as a world champion in Toronto. He chose to leave and ain't done shit. Think about this. You could have repeated as a world champion in Toronto with the Raptors. Repeated. And what did you do? You chose to leave. Man, this nigga ain't got no brains, man. Can't respect that dude, man. Can't respect that dude. You got a two-peat. You got a back-to-back two-peat on the table. You got a two-peat on the table. I mean, a back-to-back, excuse me, on the table, and you leave. Make it make sense. I'm talking about right there. They would have been the favorites to win again the very next year. Kawhi and them. They'd have let that nigga load manage as much as he want. Kawhi, you want 30 games off, you can have it. And guess what? They'd have gave that nigga all the credit in the world. This idiot went to the strippers and got stripped down. Then he's a snake. He tried to trade those guys and get Paul George over there. He's a fucking snake. He's a snake in the grass, nigga. That's what he is. He's a snake in the grass. Why would you trade your teammates that sacrificed for you, won all those games without you? Why would you want to trade them for Paul George? Make it make sense. See, they're not finna tell y'all all this about Kawhi, that he's a fucking snake. They're not finna tell y'all the truth. So hell no, I wouldn't get that nigga wouldn't get no statue. Matter of fact, I hope somebody else would come and win a championship so I could get him a statue. Y'all would violently disrespect that nigga and give Kyle Lowry a statue and not him. Real talk. Especially when you got Uncle Dennis out here allegedly demanding all this illegal shit from the franchise after they helped you. They helped your career. Imagine if Kawhi would have went straight to the Clippers. Bro, that nigga would have been. Imagine if Kawhi would have went straight to the Clippers, and then they would have just traded Shea to the to the Spurs. Make sense. That nigga would have did, bro. It wouldn't even. He would have his whole career. We wouldn't even be. I'm just saying, bro. So fuck no. We can get that nigga no statue. Now if he would have went back to back, niggas wouldn't have been able to try to deny that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if he would have stayed over there like 4 or 5 more years and tried to give him everything, at least he gave him a chip. Yeah, that justifies him getting a statue in their eyes because of the low expectations of that organization, championship wise and credibility wise, as far as what you putting out there on the court. That's understandable. But the other shit, hell no, man. Them motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers on YouTube want you to get awards for nothing, nigga. This shit crazy, man. Just hand out an award to a nigga, man. Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that. Hey, man, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Bro, stupid motherfucker. Hey, bitch ass nigga. Not a fucking drive, cocksucker. Yo, I'm gonna get out of here, man, because let me drive, man. This motherfucker just cut me off, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.